Major toy brand gets candid, Blaster CAD files go open source, and a new approach to colorful tactics. I'm Grim.
I'm Vile Mods. We are your hosts, all that and more in episode 59 of the Foam News Collective. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and with that, let's jump right into the news.
BuzzBee is bringing the mayhem with their fun and new colorful blaster line. Previously, photos from Germany's Toy Fair provided by Blaster Time in episode 56 showed us many of the examples of what the blasters might look like, and now we can see them in full. The line is comprised of the Ruin, a 3-shot Springer, the Mania, an 8-shot pistol, the Skewer, a T-pole mag-fed Springer, the Outrage, a pump-action cylinder-fed Springer, and the Power Surge, an international-only drum-fed flywheeler. While the blaster color scheme appears to have changed since we last saw images of the line, the blaster designs themselves match the cardboard cutouts they had on display. It would seem, however, that the promotional image used above the blasters did use AI to put a Power Surge in the image. It remains to be seen if BuzzBee will continue to use AI imagery for promotional material. Currently at this time, there's no set release date, so be on the lookout for updates from us. Links, as always, in the description.
Recently, a YouTube channel known as Markets with Madison had a very in-depth interview with Zuru CEO Nick Morbre, giving us a peek behind the curtain of Zuru's success. We got to hear from Nick on his methodology for bringing products to market and how they can be so competitive with pricing due to their heavy reliance on automation. Madison didn't hold back on diving right into hot topics, such as tariffs or battling it out with other brand IPs. Nick wasn't afraid to take these head on and even gave very informative feedback on matters such as how Zuru, as well as their competitors, are handling tariffs. During the interview, Nick took Madison around the Zuru headquarters in LA looking over products they offer, and those with astute observation may have noticed a bevy of new blasters on the wall. Right off the bat, we had a new purple Blaster Corn variant in a combo 2-pack, along with a blaster combo pack with the electronic targets featured back in episode 57. We also got a glimpse of a new blaster line called Lights and Sounds, one featuring a Western-themed revolver and handcuffs, the other a double-barreled shotgun similar to BuzzBee's Over-Under Double Shot. We also got to see a new shell-ejecting bolt-action blaster on the shelf, potentially bringing shell-fed blasters back into the spotlight. And finally, something not blaster-related was a new foam sword. We're unsure if this is a tie-in melee weapon like their Demon Slayer swords we've seen in the past. Links to the full 45-minute interview will be down in the description, which I highly suggest watching for a very informative insight into the world of Zuru and toy production.
General Strife has found listings on distributor MDSA for new Nerf releases codenamed Nerf Load Out Tatical SWAT and Nerf Load Out Arctic Beast Hunter. While we don't have any pricing information or images, these listings indicate the loadout line is continuing.
In a recent Facebook and Instagram post, Worker has announced a new modular metal BCAR. With design help from Gavin Fuzzy, this BCAR can be set up in either 3x3, 3x5, or 3x7 bearing stacks. It is complete with a thread-on muzzle similar to older Worker offerings. Locking the BCAR onto your barrel is done with an ever-growing popular collet for toolless removals. No details on the bearing degree pitch or if a progressive option will be available in the future. Colorways are currently in red, silver, and gray, with no doubt orange following not too far behind for those in the Western market. Perry from Outer Darts is already mocking up different muzzles and shrouds in preparation for this new offering after prodding Piggy for more in-depth details. No date of release has been announced, but we'll be sure to update with more information in the future.
Printables creator Nils99 brings us their design, the Break Action Shell Shot, or BASS for short. The BASS is a low metric hardware design that features an easy break open but a stout close as the blaster primes on closing of the barrel. Firing silly shells with plenty of onboard storage, this unique design should be able to fire a litany of dart types in a fun manner. Links to the printables and bill of materials in the description.
Worker has a new CNC metal blaster just over the horizon called Taishan. This built-for-enthusiasts blaster comes with all the bells and whistles, sporting premium red sandalwood grip scales, a threaded barrel system for toolless barrel swaps, standard buffer tube stock for third-party accessories, and even an ambidextrous mag release for you lefties. Pre-orders are available on idealfoamblaster.com's website, marked down from $479 to $446 USD, but is shown to be on back order at the time of recording. In an interesting push by IFB, they've also been in talks with Chinese sellers such as Worker and Sweetheart Storm to make their CAD files open source. The support for creative development is perfect for personal or collaborative projects under the Open Licensing Agreement, which in turn adds more community support for these vendors' products. Links to both the pre-order and new CAD resources will be down in the description.
After listening to feedback, SCRD's second Kickstarter has decided to pivot its goals to make some of them more achievable. The additional symbiote panels have been unlocked, and some adjustments have been made. The mag holder STLs, the H-rig harness, and hydration pouch have been moved down, while the other stretch goals have been shelved for the time being. As it is rather late in the initial campaign, SCRD will be accepting late contributions towards making the stretch goals possible. For more details, visit the SCRD Kickstarter down below.
BPOC 2025 has officially been announced this August 17th, the day after APOC, of course, at the Sports Domain Academy in Clifton, New Jersey. At the time of recording, only 2 team registration slots were available for teams up to 7 players, as well as 8 individual slots for players without a pre-formed team. If you don't plan to compete but would like to help out, BPOC is also looking for volunteers. As always, links to team or volunteer registration will be down in the description.
Hear ye! Endwar has posted a litany of updates for their event, for their schedule details, as well as an announcement regarding their competitive tournament. This year, while initially cancelled, Foam Pro Tour will be hosted by the Virginia Foam Company on July 18th from 1 to 5 p.m. Additionally, Endwar 2025 t-shirt order forms are available to order until June 27th. Printable's creator Acorn Armaments is back with more fun designs with their latest open beta build, Signet. Signet is an HVZ-focused pistol with an FPS ranging from 85 to 135 FPS, all in a compact frame. Hardware kits should be coming soon. 3D designer Du Bois has released Fortinbras, a Mega XL or 4 half-dart firing player blaster. This design really puts the minimal hardware, only needing a single 1/8 inch elastic band. Out of Darts is now carrying Moose Mod Shop's 31K platform hardware. Hardware kits currently are for the 31K M, C, and L. Now available on M416 Gel Blaster is the FaCai Wealth T04 pump action Springer. The blaster notably features carbon fiber rods and a 3D printed 35-round half-dart drum, which is also available separately. Printable's creator Flatcurve has released an absolute torrent of printable parts for blasters, from additions to the Little Rocket platform, add-ons to the Aeon Pro X, or more parts for the Tryon. Variety is not in short supply here. For those of you who love Bullpup, 3D designer Ghost Manta has created a kit for the Nexus Pro X. This kit converts the blaster to be Bullpup and Slamfire only. 3D designer Sillybutts has released their printable iron sights. These functional optics closely resemble the Worker Seagull sights in a printable fashion. This episode, my Crosshairs zoomed in on this wooden Nerf Thompson built by Parabellum 1262. Running on Artifact motors and Nightingale wheels, this blaster isn't just functional, it's stylish with its full wooden exterior. Everything about this build is spectacular. Well done! That's all for the news. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know what you think down in the comments. If you'd like to support us further, consider joining as a Ko-Fi member for some fun perks or stopping by our merch store. A massive thank you as always to our contributors, Ko-Fi subscribers, and our Discord moderation team. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in 2 weeks with another episode.
Cool. Pokemon. Oh, I just realized. Shoot, I should have grabbed a second thing. Worker has a new CNC metal blaster just over the horizon called Taishan. Okay, whoops. Taishan. Make sure I had that right. I have more than one. I have 4. God, I'm like, had to keep coughing throughout that whole thing. Ugh. I just wanted to get through it, and I was like, I'm dying over here. You know what? Let's just keep everything small. We'll just use a Venom because it says Pro in it. with design helped from blah, 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 blah. Okay. Cats, you smell. You heard me. That's why Gritty always looks so shocked. You're still here. It's over. Go home.